This is the reality for recipients of Operation Christmas Child. Operation Christmas Child was started in 1993 by Franklin Graham, the son of famous evangelist Billy Graham. Since its start, OCC has collected and delivered 100 million shoeboxes to children in more than 100 different countries. That means simple donors have touched millions of kids' lives. You may be wondering why we're talking about Christmas when it's a beautiful 80 degrees out today. That's because it's never too early to start talking about Operation Christmas Child. Although they do collect boxes in November, you can make your own OCC boxes all year long. Today I want to describe to you how to pack your box so that you know how to do so and are able to do so at home. First, you're going to need to obtain a shoebox, a small plastic sweater box, or an official OCC Christmas box. I have an official box with me, although they do cost money. So if you want to make your own version, you can obtain a simple cardboard box at home and wrap it with Christmas paper so that it's pretty. But make sure that you wrap the lid separately from the bottom, because when they go to process them, they have to open them up and check to make sure that the things inside are usable for the children. So you have to wrap the lid and the bottom separately. Although the official boxes are nice and simple and they're really easy to fold, you just fold 8 times and then ta-da! They are not necessary. Next, you're going to need to decide what gender you're going to make your box for and what age group. You have a choice of making a box for a boy or a girl, ages 2 to 4-year-old, 5 to 9-year-old, or 10 to 14-year-old. They ask you to just pick one category so that when they're handing out the boxes, they can make sure that yours goes to the right child. Then you're going to mark it, and you're going to cut it out and glue it on the top or tape it on the top of your box. Right here, they have a place your label here. Once you determine what you're going to need, or as I said, you're going to tape it on. After that, you need to find a variety of different items to place in your box. They want to make sure that you use new items because this is one of the only gifts that these children are going to get, so they don't want you to send out old, disgusting items. So, some suggestions that they have are school supplies, and I brought in a crayon box with crayons in it. Some of these children, this is the only school supplies that they own, and some of them are actually forbidden from attending school unless they have specific supplies. So sometimes the supplies in your box actually make a difference in whether the child can or cannot attend school. As well as pencils and a cute little pencil holder that my mom and I made. A bookmark, some stickers, some handmade crayons. If you have old crayons at home that are broken, you can peel the wrappers off. Just soak them in water, peel the wrappers off, and then you can melt them and make your own little crayons. So that's what we did. Some stickers, and you can just place that right into your box. Other things that they really enjoy are notebooks or lined paper, because they often don't have paper at home and they draw on the dirt instead. So they really enjoy getting their own journals. They also recommend that you add in some toys, because for a lot of these kids, they don't have any toys and they play with their own homemade soccer balls that are made out of like banana peels and just disgusting little things. So today I brought in a coloring book because they love to color, and it goes with the crayons that you also put in there. Perfect. And for the girls, you're welcome to add in some jewelry because they do enjoy jewelry. As well as some just cute little things and knickknacks and stuff that they enjoy. They really like to have balls, and balls are good for all ages, so some tennis balls. And a cup, because for a lot of these kids, they don't have any utensils to use to carry their water in. So not only can they use the cup to drink water, they can also use it to transport their stuff. In addition, if you actually use a plastic sweater box, they like to take all their stuff out of those and use them to carry their treasures around in or transport water, because over there they don't have those types of things. So that's a good idea when you want to use those. In addition, you're welcome to add in some clothing. Some ideas include gloves, hats, scarves. This is a little dress that I made for Dress a Girl Around the World. I ended up making a dress, but I'm going to put it in the Operation Christmas Child box. As you can probably tell, this is going to go to a little girl. Purses are very cute. They like to carry all their stuff, as I mentioned before, so this is one that we have just colored in. And some more toys. This is a little Rubik's Cube. As well as toiletries, because over there they don't have many items. So soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes are excellent because most of them don't ever own a toothbrush. So this is a sanitary item to help them stay clean. Other things may include washcloths or little rubber duckies or something like that. If you decide to place, well, mine won't close right now. I can compact it all down. Some just extra items, marbles are great. Anything that are for little kids, for the older kids, sometimes they give out like Play-Doh or just race cars for the younger ones, notebooks, anything that you can think of as long as it's new. They do ask you not to put in any expired food, no expired gum, no expired toothpaste. Many of these boxes take months to get to their specific destination. So if you're going to buy toothpaste, they want you to make sure that you buy things so that it's more than 6 months ahead of it that it expires. So that by the time it gets there, you're not sending over expired toothpaste. Other things that they forbid you to put in is candy, not hard candy. You're welcome to put in hard candy, but any types of candy such as M&Ms, Hershey bars, and liquids and lotions, because they do melt, especially in the extreme temperatures in some places like South Africa and stuff. So they ask you not to put in any of those things because it'll leak, and not only will it leak over your box, it might leak over another box and ruin the whole batch. If you decide to put in soap, they ask you to put it in a plastic bag because, once again, this may melt. And just by putting it in a plastic bag, it assures that it won't leak all over the place. After you're done packing your special shoebox, you're welcome to make your own little card for your shoebox. They do suggest that you make a handmade Christmas card. Although some of these kids won't receive them at Christmas time, it still makes them feel loved to have someone looking out for them and showing that they love them. Once you're all set and ready to go, you will need to rubber band your box. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm unable to close it right now, stuffed it too full. But you're going to rubber band it twice just to make sure that all your stuff stays inside and it doesn't look like this when it gets there. And then you're going to find a drop-off location to send your box to. There are some drop-off locations here, which include the Penuel Church, which is right down the road, and there's one in Batavia as well, in case you want to drop off your box there. They do ask you to donate money towards shipping, and it's all in this thing right here, because it costs money to ship these boxes overseas. Some of the ways that they ship them include airplane, boat, walking travel, but they also send them over land by like camels and donkeys and stuff, and they have to pay for all that to occur. So they ask you to donate $7 towards shipping if you want to, or if you had wanted to just make a donation to the charity by itself, you're welcome to as well. If you do so, and you do this online, you are able to get a special code which will allow you to track your box as it moves across the country. So if you put your code on your thing and write down the code and then you enter it into the computer, you can see that it goes to the processing center, and then it might go towards another country, and then you'll finally be able to see where your box ends up, although they won't tell you what specific child received your box. In addition, if you put your address or the address of a church nearby, sometimes kids will write back to you and express their thanks, and that actually happened to me a little while ago. I was able to correspond with a little girl in Zambia. Although we don't correspond anymore, she wrote me a couple of letters, so that was really nice. She was able to speak English a little bit. And ta-da! Congratulations! You've just made your first Operation Christmas Child. Your box will soon make its travel around the world and bless another little boy or girl, perhaps by being the very first Christmas gift they ever did receive. Thank you. Yay.